Welcome to part 6 of animating and building an arm joint. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to start before starting posing, I have to expose the artwork. Notice that the art that I drew was on frame 1. There is the frames. And as I go to frame 2, everything disappears. So I'm going to choose frame 60, right click, extend exposure. The hotkey would be F5 for that. And now I have an arm that I can animate. I'm going to put a keyframe on frame 1. I can just press this, insert keyframe, or the hotkey would be F6. I'm going to go to frame 2. I'm going to put a keyframe there. And I'm going to start with my arm down. Now this arm is a little bit bigger than my camera view, but we'll just ignore the camera. There's my 2 keyframes of my art. Go to frame 1, press Shift plus, and that puts a little gap between them. I'm going to tween that, and I'm going to put a keyframe. Now, this is where I can turn my onion skin on and plan out maybe my breakdown. It's very important that when you select the part you want to go to the next part, you press B. You shouldn't be circling and selecting. It messes up the pivot positions. B, B. Okay. Now, we can see that I have frame 1, frame 2, frame 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to repeat the same step, Shift plus, and I'm going to put a little bit of lead and follow in this animation. I'll start by putting a keyframe in. I turn my onion skin on, B, 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 and maybe I'll move the lower arm back, move the hand back. So now we have something that looks more like this. Frame 1, frame 2, sort of. Let's make the upper arm a little bit further ahead. Make this follow a bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I need something between these 2 frames, so I'm going to select that frame. Again, Shift plus. I'm going to tween that. Put a keyframe in. Again. And then that arm follow. Maybe I can bring this one up a little bit further. Keeping the follow. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can just go on your timeline. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can kind of see that you have a little bit of lead and follow there. I'm going to select this keyframe, Shift plus. I'm going to put a keyframe there because I need something between this frame and the final frame. And maybe this would just be the dropping of the elbow a little bit. B, B. Rotate that back a little bit. And I'll just sort of drag the hand. So now I have frame 1. I'm going to turn my onion skin off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. Now between these 2, I think I can use an overshoot and settle. So I'll put another keyframe in at the very end. Then I'll go back to the second last keyframe, and I'll just kind of try and see if I can make that overshoot. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now it looks like I have all of the frames that I need before going into my in-betweens. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And that's the end of part 6.